everyone, it's Maria here from Pepperly Rose Paper Crafting. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be showing you a fun no stamping card, and I'll be using items from the Sale-a-bration catalogue and the mini catalogue. And this will go until, well, the mini catalogue goes up until the 2nd of June. And the Sale-a-bration goes until the 31st of March. That's correct. So I've got the dates correct this time, unlike my last video. So today I'm going to be using the Poppy Moments dies. These dies are absolutely beautiful. And if you can see the front cover here, this is what the dies look like with the finished project. And you've got all these 3D poppies here. They're just absolutely stunning. And if you want to find where they are in the catalogue, they are on pages, you can buy the whole suite, which includes this bundle and this bundle here that includes the dies and a sentiment stamp. You can buy them as one whole suite, so that includes the paper, the 2 sets of bundles, some sequins, some crinkled seam binding ribbon, and some Peaceful Poppies elements. They can be found on page 24 to 25. If you want to buy them individually, there's one bundle here, and that's this bundle here. So I'll be just using the dies, and that's on page 27 if you just want the item number from that. So I'll just be using that on its own, but I love this catalogue. It's just beautiful. So I'll be doing that. And I'm also going to be using a free item which you can find in the Sale-a-bration catalogue. And this can be found on page 10. This is free with every $1 purchase, $90 purchase, not $1. Geez, wouldn't that be great? Now, I'll just show you the DSP very quickly. You probably have seen tons of projects with it, but for those that are new to Stampin' Up, this is free. So you get this beautiful designer paper, and you can get these lovely images here. I love this, and this is the paper I'm using today. So as you can see, I've cut into it already, and we've got these, not necessarily for bees and honey and things like that, but if you want to, you can use it that way. I'm using it in a different way. I love this pattern there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Great for masculine cards, and just generally they're just beautiful. So that's that one there. Check that out. Isn't that cute? Love that honeycomb pattern. And then we've got the stripes, and this foiled as well. So beautiful paper, and this is free. So if you want to pick items out of the annual or the mini catalogue, if you spend $90 or more excluding shipping, you can pick this up for free. So isn't that great? So we'll get started on our project. So I'll just put these things away. So I'm going to be using Whisper White today. And it's half, this is thick Whisper White, so it's half an A4 cut in half again. So I'm going to leave this open for you guys to use whichever card base you see fit. This design is very flexible, so it doesn't matter where you are in the world. So I'm just going to burnish that score line with my bone folder. I don't get hung up on measurements because I just feel that, you know, if you're somewhere else in the world, you don't have to worry. You just fold your cardstock in half, cut it, and then fold it in half again. You've got yourself your standard card base, whatever it may be. So, yeah. So then I've got a layering piece of that beautiful designer series paper. So what I love is it's got, can you see that foiled stripes? Just love it. So I'm just going to glue that down from now and just have that ready. And I've already cut it to size. So basically I've just, just sized it so it's got 1/4 inch sort of border right round, roughly. So just, it's got a little bit of a border. I like showing a little bit of border as well. I love white on white. It's just stunning. Okay, so with regards to these dies, I'm going to be using this big one, the smaller one, and the leaves. And I've just got a whole heap of white cardstock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut each of these items with the white cardstock, and then I'm going to ink blend them all. So I'm just going to try and pull this off the sticky tape. So I'm just going to put these all on the white cardstock, and then I'm going to colour them. So I'll just leave you to, I'm going to put some music on and I'm going to speed this process up, so have fun. Okay, so I've just released all of the die cuts, so just have to separate all of the scraps and all the good ones. So these are all the bits and pieces cut out. And you're going to say, well, they're all white. Well, we're going to ink blend them all individually. And I think sometimes if we don't have the coloured cardstock but we have the ink, we can do that. I mean, I've got the coloured cardstock I need, but I would rather just ink blend these and do them individually. So that's what I'll be doing. So the colours I'm using today are Basic Grey, Pear Pizzazz, Granny Apple Green, Flirty Flamingo and Poppy Parade. So we're going to start ink blending these two flowers. So I'm just going to put these to the side here so I don't get them all mixed up. And I'm going to bring in my craft sheet, which makes my life easy in terms of ink blending and mess on my table. So I'll just put these here and I'll just pop this on. I get lots of questions regarding this craft mat, and it is basically this has been around for years. It's the Ranger non-stick craft sheet, and it's by Ranger. These can be found quite inexpensive here in Australia. So we'll get started on some ink blending. I'm going to ink blend these with Poppy Parade. this is now done. So I've got all my little bits and pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue them all together. And so, yeah, I need to hook up to the power. So I'll just glue these all together and I'll have some music and I'll be back again and we'll put this beautiful card together. So there we go. Aren't they beautiful? Now we'll get our card and we'll just arrange how we see fit. So we'll have that up here and I think that there. That looks really pretty and that leaves enough room there to put a little sentiment there. So I'll just stick all these elements down. So with this one I'm just going to put glue right there and just have a rough idea like that. This one I'll stick glue about there, like that. And this one like that here. Stick that down. And I put a little bit of glue here too because that is missing some. Okay. I think that is spectacular. So what I'm going to do, there's a bit there that's sticking out. I'm going to give that a bit of a trim. Like that, and have that sticking out there. So what I'll do is, I was thinking of sticking this up all on dimensionals, but I've decided against it because we can have the leaf sticking up for some what's it called, dimensions. So what I'll do is I'll just glue these little bits down, like mainly the flower and a little bit of the leaf. So then that way on the, when you stick it on the card, it still has some kind of dimension. Like that. And then I'll just stick these bits down. I just love these dies. They are so beautiful. Just really elegant, gorgeous dies. Love them. I'll stick that here. And this, like that. Stick that right down. Isn't that beautiful? And this is my finished card for today. I love the stripes, the dash stripes, and they're on a diagonal, so it adds a really nice touch to it. And look at that with the foil, just spectacular. I love, as I said before, I do like ink blending the colours. So if you don't have the coloured cardstock, you can always use your ink with either, like, you can use some makeup brushes or you can use a sponge dauber. Whatever you've got on hand, give it a nice little finish, and I am sure you will enjoy the way it looks. So that was Poppy Parade. This outline here was Flirty Flamingo. That was Basic Grey, the centres. The darker green was Pear Pizzazz. The lighter green was Granny Apple Green. So those were the colours I used today for this beautiful card. I hope you enjoyed it. All of the items that you've seen today, which is the beautiful dies and the designer series paper, which I will grab very quickly for you to have a look at this packet. Excuse me. And this designer series paper are available up until, the series paper is available till the 31st of March, and it's while supplies last. So if it sells out in the meantime, then that's it. And the dies will be available until the 31st, the 2nd of June. So that's those ones. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Please head on to my online store at pepperlyrosepapercrafting.stampinup.net if you wish to purchase any of the products I featured today. Also, you can join my team with Stampin' Up if you wish. And Sale-a-bration's a great time to join Stampin' Up because you get gorgeous products of your choice to the value of $235 for only $169. And you also get a free little mini guillotine cutter, a stamp set of your choice of any value, and you also get a sampler of DSP. I will link the video below of what I got in my starter kit, so you can have a look and see what I got, and you can mix and match according to your taste. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Any questions at all, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Also, you can contact me directly through my online store. Use the contact me section, or you can use my blog at pepperlyrose.blogspot.com. The links will all be provided below, and you can contact me there privately as well. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye.